again?
Sarah! Is
Sarah
this
Beasley?
the Sarah Beasley?
Yes, sir. it
Voice of
is.
McDonald's?
Yes, sir.
Top 25?
Yes, sir.
All right.
How many times have you been put on the spot to sing? How many people have said, "Hey, Sarah, sing something for me"?
Many times.
Yeah. And do you?
Sometimes I do.
So tell us how this whole thing got started, because how did you find out about the content? And this is only for McDonald's employees, correct?
Yes, it is.
Well, tell me just kind of from beginning to end and where you are right now, how the Voice of McDonald's came to be for Sarah Beasley.
It all started on Christmas. We were going to close early on Christmas Eve at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was closing dish, and I spelled out a Christmas song. So I was singing "Oh Holy Night," just in my groove, in my zone, and then my boss comes up there and scares me and says, "I thought that was the radio." And I was like, I dropped the dishes, of course. And I was like, really? You scaring me here? So he said, "Do the Voice of McDonald." And I said, "No, I don't think so. I don't got time for it right now." But then this year, he was like, "You have to do it." So it's kind of my boss. He made me do it.
So you decided to do it, and you submitted your, what is it, a video?
Yes, we have to submit a 2-minute, like a 3-minute music video of ourselves singing. So I got together with Big Tree Films, and they helped me out with this, and they thought it would be fun if we recorded it in a basement. So what we did was we found some guy who did a recording studio in a basement. So we went there. I stayed in my uniform and took my hair down, and they're like, "Okay, just stay in your uniform. That's perfect." So there I am, McDonald's uniform, singing my song. I entered the video into the contest, and I also posted on YouTube just to see what would happen. Like, I'm just going to do this for fun and see what happens with this. Next thing you know, a couple months later, they called me to my store, told me to come in, and then they told me, "Guess what? You're one of the 25 semifinalists. You're representing the Raleigh region." And I was like crying because I felt like I would just won a Miss America pageant.
Do you have any idea how many people entered?
Thousands of people in the U.S.
So you're in the top 25, and the way you win this thing is by having people vote for you?
Yes.
How does that bode for you? I mean, surely there's a McDonald's in New York with a higher population. How do we compete against New York?
That is hard to say because I'm going against some big people, New York, Florida, Washington State, and California and Vegas. I'm going against all these girls from these big areas. So for me, it's hard because I'm in a small area. So I'm like, just vote as many times as you can. Like, I'm just like pleading with these people to vote for me. So they can vote is endless. So I just keep telling people, vote. Just continuously vote as many times as you possibly can. And there's so many people that want me to win so badly, it's not even funny.
Well, Sarah, you just got 2 votes. Brett and I just voted for you at voiceofmcdonalds.com. And it says here, thank you for your vote. How much time do people have to vote?
You can vote now until December 2nd.
And you can vote more than one time? You can vote every day, or how often can you vote?
You can vote every 30 seconds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you can vote, like my dad, he voted for me maybe 400, over 1,000 times.
Wow.
So he's just sitting there voting like, I'm going to get my daughter in here, let's go. So, and I got my whole family voting for me, and people at my store, and a lot of people that come through McDonald's, my customers that come through, they just like, we're voting for you like every day. We voted for you 30 times last night, 30 times. And I'm like, thank you for the vote.
So if you win $25,000 and what else?
A recording contract and possibly a part in a movie.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's pretty exciting.
And when do you find out whether or not you won, or you make it to the next round, or?
I think the judges, because the judges make the final decision. And when they pick the top 3 of the U.S., because it's worldwide right now, so I'm going against not only the United States, but the world. So they pick 3 people to represent Asia, 3 people to represent Europe, and 3 people to represent Canada, and 3 people to represent the States. And then they all go down to Florida, Orlando, Florida, where they can compete. And then they pick the top 4. So they'll have one person representing Europe, Asia, Canada, and the States. And then they'll pick the final person to win the whole entire contest. They will win the money. So it's a pretty big deal. It's not some little thing. So I'm like,
so what happens if you win and you win $25,000? You get a recording contract, and then are you going to go, hey McDonald's, I quit?
I don't know, really. I mean, if I really do make it in the music industry, something that I've been wanting to do since I was little, but never really pursued it. I just kind of just said, if God wants me to do this, then he'll bring it my way. I just have to be patient. I can't just chase after something and then it doesn't happen, and then I don't get discouraged and I don't have a job.
Well, listen, here's what you do. I got the fix for you. If you win the thing, you let McDonald's sponsor your world tour.
Oh, I like that.
Who's the man?
Yeah.
I got your back.
All right, everybody go to voiceofmcdonalds.com and vote for Sarah Beasley.